Hey everyone, thank you for joining me for the Soulmate Twin Flame Oracle reading for this week. If you've landed on this video and it doesn't match up to the dates that's in the description and the title, it's a video that is meant for you. There is a message that you need to listen to because you've landed here. So I'm going to go into the reading and explain a little bit of what's going on in our situation when it comes to soulmates, twin flames, and love. You may have different areas in your life that may not pertain exactly, so I will try to break it up a little bit. So if you are with your divine partner, or if you're separated, or if you're just looking. So this reading is basically generalized around all types of soulmates, okay? So anyways, it's now towards the end of April, and well, it is the end of April, and we are coming now to the end of Mercury retrograde. So this Mercury retrograde, I have to admit, was very interesting. It wasn't the type that we sometimes have just things going backwards, but it had a lot of life experiences that seemed to go a little haywire-y in a lot of people's lives, and including there was a few things in my life as well. So I'm so happy that it's starting now to fizz down a little bit. It's starting to balance out a little bit. So it will have a shadow effect. This is like on May 3rd is when it ends completely, and it will have a shadow effect after Mercury retrograde goes direct, that you will feel the effects still coming down. So try not to do anything that you had previously prevented doing in Mercury retrograde. So don't sign, a new contract or start a new business or a new relationship. Try not to get too deep into one, I should say. I have it all written down in my description in the previous videos, and you can watch the other videos as well. So let's get to the reading. Okay, I have shuffled the cards and asked the angels to give us a message, something that we need to know for this week. And the cards that I used today was Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, a beautiful deck, very spiritual. Love this deck. All the cards she makes is beautiful. I mean, what deck isn't that she makes? So the first card that I pulled, Overcoming Difficulties. Okay, now this card, as you can see, there's the eagle flying clear across, I don't know if you can see it. There's an eagle flying clear across the sky, and this eagle is getting away from a bad storm, something that happened behind him. As you can see, he's been wounded, he's been hurt. There's something there that is like he's trying to move away from it. And with overcoming difficulties, we may have them in our lives all the time, and it doesn't mean that we have negativity in our paths all the time. So what you have to remember is that this is part of our growth experience, and when you're going through something with your divine partner, sometimes it's not always about you two uniting and becoming this beautiful couple together, but actually to help one another grow and actually just develop. And as I mentioned in one of my videos previously, I do talk about how we have to learn and go through our own life lessons individually, even though we are meant to be with that specific soul partner. We have to find our own sacred space. And this is something that I really find that a lot of people have a difficult time with understanding, that they have to go through these negativities. And I mean, they're not something we want to talk about, but they're not, all so bad either, because who we truly are today is actually what has happened to us in the previous times in our lives, our experiences. Sometimes we're not proud of the mistakes that we have made, and we all make them. Trust me, no one is perfect, and no one is trying to be. Sometimes people have a problem with ego. I find that ego is probably our biggest enemy from our spiritual growth. I mean, we go through life where we want to, succeed, and, we go to school, we go to college, we, look for the best careers just so that we can, survive, and so that we can actually get higher in life. And that's the primary goal. There's more to life than just going through the motions of the same situation over and over. I like to call it, the pattern of life, but also it's a time for us to, see who we truly are. And I feel like we have to do a service for ourselves, but also for others as well. So when we go through these difficulties in our lives, they are actually just a life lesson to help us to grow. And if you don't get that life lesson, sometimes it gets harder and it gets harder, and those difficulties seem to attract more difficulties. And you know what, every time you get into something, it seems like you're getting into something more, and it's like, when does it stop? Well, we do talk about the laws of attraction. That really helps. I mean, you may feel like, yes, I've tried, focusing on positive affirmations and loving myself and doing away with anything that's negative. But are you really loving yourself? You have to ask yourself that. Are you really loving yourself, or are you just going through the motions because, someone has told you this and you're satisfying, your ego and saying, I've tried it, it didn't work. You have to really look at where you're at in your life. Okay, so let's go to the next card. Clear your space. Okay, as you can see, clearing your space, as you see, the angel is trying to clear her clutter, clear her life, find where she's at in her life, and just spread her wings and just accept everything that's coming to her. I mean, you can see that this is a divine, beautiful angel that is spreading her wings. She is looking for that perfect area, that perfect place to clear her energy. And you know what? A lot of things that you do in your life is clearing your space. It is all about clearing your space. A lot of people like to use feng shui and other forms of ways of clearing the clutter, especially now during springtime. We all have to clear it, because in order to bring that new beginning in your life, to bring the new hope, the new love, that new fresh energy, we have to clear that space. We have to clear ourselves in order to attract the positive. If we have unnecessary things in our life, negative, I'm not giving any, direct examples, but you know what I'm talking about. We need to clear it. We need to get rid of things that just don't serve any type of purpose, and we really have to refresh our spirit, because without clearing it, how do you attract love? How do you attract happiness? You look at it, you feel, like something is missing in your life. You feel empty. And, many times people go into a form of depression because they're not clearing that space. Now, that space doesn't necessarily have to be, oh, I need to clear out my garage and I need to clear out my attic and my basement. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about actually clearing out the clutter that you've been accumulating deep inside your soul center, and you've been allowing it to dominate your life, allowing it to take over whatever you've tried to do in your life. You've allowed it to basically dominate it, the best way I can put it. So you have to really just clear it out, not focus on anything that has happened in your past, and you know what I'm talking about. You have to focus on what you have in front of you and how to get through it. Overcoming the difficulties here will help you to clear your space. These two cards are perfect together. As you can see, they're basically you clearing everything you need to clear out, and focusing on your divine sacred space inside of you, because when you do this, you're actually feeling fulfilled in life, feeling like something actually can happen. Oh, the camera shifted a little bit. So you need to just focus on that and embrace what is truly around you versus looking for something more. Clear the ego, clear the anger, clear the issues, admit these things to yourself, release them, let them go, and then watch how the beautiful blessings will be poured upon you. You just have to allow it to happen, allow it to manifest. That's what it's about. So let's go to the next card. Okay, spiritual understanding. Okay, spiritual understanding. As you can see, he has a divine power above him. He's really like focusing on the higher end, a higher level of love, of light, of just beautiful surroundings around him, that he's not allowing, you know, any of that, you know, negative energy we talked about with overcoming the difficulties. He's allowing the spiritual energy to come through in his life, and he understands it. This is a very spiritual card. This is a good card for meditation. This is a good card to start, you know, focusing on. If you're into yoga, you know, you may want to get into meditation, and you may want to get more in tune with things that you have been looking at spiritually. Sometimes things get in the way where we are distracted, and when we're distracted, we can't really meditate. You know, I love meditation. I've, you know, talked about this so many times. This is a good time to do it, you know, during, you know, this springtime or fall, you know, whatever season you're in currently. I like to come outside when the weather starts to warm up and, you know, meditate. I really focus on my soul center. I really have a better understanding on what the universe is trying to tell me, you know, and then I understand why, you know, I went through all these difficulties and why I need to clear my space, because I'm coming to an understanding that my divine partner that I'm with right now has to be, you know, perfect, and we have to be perfect. We have a mission, a soul purpose together. We have to find it. Now, if you're apart from your soulmate, this is a message for you to get more, you know, in tune with your own soul center, so you can draw your soul connection towards you. Otherwise, you're always going to feel like, how do I do this? You cannot attract your divine soulmate by just focusing on specifically, I need to find my soulmate. It's a mission in my life. No, you have to focus on what is currently in your life, what you're doing. If you're currently in a situation that you're very unhappy with and you need to correct it, you need to do something about it, then do it. You know, this is the time. This is 2017. You know, you have to focus on, this is your day. This is you. This is about your spiritual understanding, that your messages that you're getting are not just messages for you to, you know, be with your divine partner. It's actually a message for you to grow higher into a, you know, 5D level. You know, we go through different levels. We do have a higher vibration that we try to thrive for, we try to achieve. But if we're not, you know, clearing our space, we're not clearing things out of our life and allowing the spiritual energies to embrace us, how do we find the true meaning of life that is meant for us, our destiny, our true destiny? Okay, now let's go to the last and final card. Okay, you are safe, and you are. Here's Archangel Michael. He is, if you could see it, he is proud. He is protecting you. Anything that creates negativity in your life, he is protecting you. He is helping you find what you're searching for, because you know what? Searching for a specific situation, letting ego take over, letting ego say, why isn't it happening to me, and it happened for this person, or it happened to that person. I mean, there's a message that is coming through that I have to tell you, you have to stop looking for why, all the whys, you know, basically, why all the whys? Why does this person get what they want? Why does this person have this and I can't have this? You can't look at what you have in this current life right now. You have to look at what you can achieve in this current life versus what I wish I had. Wishing, looking, I mean, those are dreams, and you know, that's fine. But when you have this ego and you get this feeling like something is bringing you down, when something isn't perfect, when something isn't perfect in your life, don't blame other people. Don't blame yourself. Don't blame anybody. You know what you need to do? You need to get up and do it yourself. You need to overcome these difficulties. You need to let go and, you know, just clear the space so that you can have a spiritual understanding, because you are a wonderful, amazing, beautiful person. You have to say this every day because you are safe. You are safe, and you need to love yourself. You need to embrace the love. Yes, I know sometimes it's hard to love. It's hard to feel love. It's hard to accept love. And you know what? It's a common emotion that it's hard for us to always have it. This is why, you know, saying positive affirmations in the morning, first thing in the morning, helps with releasing that beautiful love that you do have. Maybe at that moment you may feel it because you're just waking up and it's just feeling like, okay, I'm waking up, I love myself, I think I'm beautiful, I'm amazing. I mean, all these beautiful, powerful words you need to say. When you start to get back to yourself, you say, yeah, I do love myself. Yes, I am beautiful. Yes, I am amazing. And you know what? Whenever you come across somebody that, you know, we have people that are negative around us, you're not going to allow that person's energy dominate you and make you feel less inside. So this is a message that I feel that you need to take with you. This is a very important one. I was reading the cards, and these are the messages that I got while I was reading the cards. This is what the angels want you to know. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it resonated with you, because in many ways it resonated with me as well. If you like this reading, this video, I hope you can give me the thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, you can subscribe to my video and you'll be notified every time there is a new video. I do have many other videos that you can check out on my YouTube channel. Also, I have several blogs. The links will be down below in the description area. If you do have a question, please feel free to ask me in the comments area, and I will do my best to try to answer everybody as soon as I can. I get very busy, especially, you know, during the springtime. It's like we all have our gardening and planting season. And until next time, God bless.